Okay, hello, Marky P again. So I am further exploration of the Omnis Duo and just some adapters. It's doing its usual thing on record box. Yeah, thank you for telling me 58 times that you couldn't import something. I'm just going to turn the link on there. So I've basically turned the link. So I should be able to pick anything. So brand new track, and what I'll do is I'll show you in a minute. But main thing was low latency. Right, so I love the new speaker that Alpha Theta have brought out, but one of the biggest challenges, of course, that's cost. It's a massive cost for just one speaker. I've got two of these Mackie Thump Go's, which suit me for my needs. They're battery powered, last about 10-12 hours. I think it's about 10 hours actually. But what I've been doing is I've been experimenting with wireless connectivity. So Bluetooth connectivity, of course, is fine, but you get that latency. And I think I demonstrated the latency was quite bad. So what I have got, and I've dug these out, these are UHF transceivers. So actually a UHF transmitter and receiver, XLR, right? And one thing I wanted to demonstrate was these are low latency. So I've actually got two. So obviously I've only got one plugged in there at the moment because I'm noticing I might be able to get two in there, so I'm going to have to do some adapter leads. But regarding latency, receiver one goes in there. Battery life of these things is about 8-10 hours as well, right? Because it's only low power, but effectively what I'm doing is I am using a UHF radio signal between them. Bluetooth, of course, fine, but it doesn't handle loading up like the data in it and then handing it off to a Bluetooth speaker. It's fine if you're going to be playing from your phone, but if you're going to be playing from a deck, it doesn't work that well. So day before yesterday, I think I did one where I said, look, latency. So these are, that is immediate. Well, actually, sorry, that's three. That's 3 milliseconds delay. So that's 3 milliseconds delay. So what I'm using is, I'm using a UHF link. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got two of these. So effectively the other one will be going obviously in there, but it won't fit in there because obviously it will stick out at an angle. So I've got to get an adapter. So I'll have two of these sat out there, and then I'll have two of them on two different channels going to my two different speakers. So effectively what I've got is these speakers are, I mean, I was blessed actually. I've got this second hand and it's actually mint. So I've got this second hand. I've plugged that in there. I've plugged that in there. Now what I've got is I've now got a low latency signal out the back of this, which is not dissimilar to the Omnis, not the Omnis Duo, the Alpha Theta new speaker that they've got. I know it's called something, I can't think it is, something 8 it is. Well, that's an 8. But what you still have to do is you still have to plug it into your RCAs. So it goes into RCAs and then into an adapter, and then basically the speaker itself has actually got the built-in receiver. In this case, what I'm doing is, obviously it is less money, but I've got two of these. It's a UHF transmitter, receiver, multiple channels. So effectively I can have two running off of this with two different channels, as long as they're quite far apart. And essentially what I've got is now, I've got, well, you heard it, you know, I've got low latency, and that's the doorbell.
Someone is at the front door.
Somebody's at the front door, right? So that just goes to prove low latency. Wow, it does work. And two of those, I'm going to test it out when I can actually get an adapter lead to stick them both in. I know this is a long short, but there you go. Cheers.